Aloha, blessed day. I'm out here in the Oregon forest. I'm about to go for a little hike in the woods and listen to the water as it flows and spend some time with these beautiful trees. There's so many beautiful trees, madrone trees and conifer trees. And yeah, just wanted to share a little bit about my experience and what it's been like for me since I got back to Oregon. I spent part of the winter in Hawaii for a couple of weeks, and then I went to India and yeah, I made some videos about what it was like for me to spend time in India with the culture there and all the diversity and the devotion, the practice of presence in the face of the divine consort of the universe, and just coming more into my femininity. It was a huge launching point for me of relaxing and surrendering into what is, which for me is the embodiment of the divine feminine. Is just full acceptance and full surrender to the present moment. And unfortunately, fortunately, I got sick on the plane ride over there, and not too far into my trip to India, I actually was kind of bedridden for about a week or so. My energy was super low. It hit me like a train wreck. And I know a lot of people this winter got really sick with whatever strain of flu or COVID or whatever the heck was going around. And it definitely hit me in conjunction with the jet lag and the change in location and the pollution of where I was staying. And thankfully I was in a really safe place. I was really well taken care of. I was taking care of myself, but I was in an ashram, an Amos ashram, and I had a room to myself. And so it was warm. It was comfortable. It was almost too warm sometimes. And I got to swim in the ocean, and there was food easily available, and it was inexpensive. And yeah, so I had all my basic needs covered for sure. I really can't complain. It was just an uncomfortable time because I was so far from home and didn't have anyone around me that I knew, and I was missing my kids and missing the comforts of home, missing the forest, and yeah, but a seed was planted there, a seed of the divine feminine, of, Amma. She holds this really beautiful divine mother energy, divine feminine. In addition, she holds a very deep connection to the archetype of Kali, which is a facet of the divine mother that basically doesn't put up with anything, and she cuts things off and allows for great change and transformation to happen. So I feel the integration for me has been continually allowing for that medicine to activate within me, and that seed has been planted, and I'm continuing to nurture it and water it with presence and self-reflection and awareness. And basically I came back to the US, and it was really hard to ground the first couple of days. There was just, yes, it took me 3 days to get back here, multiple flights, 5 different flights, and delays, and just a bunch of stuff. And coming back here, I landed in my sweetheart's house, and I got to ground, and it was very emotional. Yeah, very emotional. So much gratitude for being back in the US and having clean air to breathe and clean water to drink. There in India, the water and the air are big big issues because they're heavily polluted and there's garbage everywhere. And, you know, taking a shower was precarious because I don't want to get the water in my mouth, and, you know, had to make sure I'm drinking filtered water. And, yeah, the air was definitely polluted and my lungs had taken a hit with the flu. I developed bronchitis. Thankfully, it didn't turn into pneumonia, but I was coughing a lot while I was in India, and when my energy was so drained. And when I got back here, I started to feel so much better. And yeah, I got a lot of support, and yeah, but it was definitely, it's been over a month now since I've been back, and I feel so much better, like way better than I ever have in a long time. My energy has come back full force, and even more so. And my strength of vision and my fortitude and just greater awarenesses and realizations about my path and what I'm here to do and what I'm able to do and what my capacity is. And also big integrative medicine has come along with that journey in terms of surrendering into my divine feminine and allowing the feminine energy to flow through me and being receptive and open to receive. And that's looked like different things, you know, different opportunities, different connections, abundance and insight and clarity and awareness. And my creative energies have started to flow more. I've been drawing more. I started drawing in India, and I've just continued to go with that. This last week I haven't drawn much, but I'm definitely slowing down this weekend. I've been so activated this last week. I've been traveling around the state of Oregon and going to different places, Portland and Eugene and Bend, and now down in Southern Oregon. And my travels have connected me with various folks that are open to receive the offerings that I have, my healing modalities, you know, the things that I'm doing in the world to help assist people feeling good in their bodies and confident in their inner knowing of themselves, and just feeling really loved on by the compassionate nature that I'm able to carry and impart to others. And I just feel really grateful that, you know, Mother India opened up her arms to receive me and to welcome me, and also to teach me and to show me some things that I needed to see in order to get to higher levels of awareness and understanding. I just spent a week in Portland, Oregon, and yeah, it was really beautiful. I got to dance and play and meet people and eat good food and spend time with my daughter. And there were some challenges there, but ultimately I feel like the trip served me well. And I'm spending a few days in Southern Oregon, and then I'm going back up north to see my daughter again and work with clients. And yeah, I'm just continually getting downloads and deeper understandings of what I'm here to do, and how I can best open up my energies to receive gifts and reciprocation from, you know, spirit embodied in others. And yeah, I've been on this kick about studying about dopamine and doing a dopamine detox. And right now, yeah, definitely going out to the forest and spending some time with the trees will help me reset my baseline dopamine levels, because I've been definitely heavily overstimulated with activity on my phone and driving around and experiencing new sensations. There's been a lot of stimulation and that can definitely trigger some big spikes in dopamine, which can lead to some crashes. So yeah, I'm just really grateful to be here and to be living my life more fully, more beautifully than ever before, and enjoying my birthday. When I came back, I got to celebrate my 49th birthday over at the Oregon coast, and I got to spend some time in a cabin, and I even got into the ocean, even though it's freezing cold, and do like a little rebirthing ritual for myself. And yeah, right now I'm just grateful it's spring, and that the flowers are blooming and the earth is waking up again here in the northern hemisphere. And yeah, there's just a lot of beauty to behold, and a lot of sweetness, and a lot of gratitude to recognize and celebrate. So yeah, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for all the beauty that's here, that's available in my experience. And yeah, it just makes sense to me, my path, even more so than ever before. And I'm really excited to continue to share what it's like for me on this path. I'm, 49 and grandmother now. I have had 5 children. I raised them by myself for 13 years, and I put myself through all the way through college, 7 years, to get my master's degree, and I ran marathons, and I worked multiple jobs, and I provided for my children, and I put food on the table. And right now I'm at a point in my life where my kids are gone. I've been an empty nester for a couple of years, and yeah, I'm just ready to receive. To travel and teach is my calling. I've been told that multiple times by my guides, that it's time to step into an activated space of outward mobility and outward activation. And what that is just overarching mission in life is to teach and travel and speak and engage and network and build connections, build relations around the world. And also to relax into my femininity and be, undo the scarcity mindset that I've had that's blocked my ability to receive abundance, because I've spent a large portion of my life in a poverty mindset, I feel, and struggling, especially as a single mom, to put food on the table and to provide for my children has been at times very, very challenging and scary. And but I know that I am a master manifester, and I'm a creative force, and I can have whatever I want. And when I start to really realize that and put forth, shift my thinking and shift my mindset, then stuff started shifting externally too when I made those shifts internally. So I'm excited to continue to play with that and to utilize that as a practice to, like I said, relax into my divine feminine and receive, and practice receptivity and practice allowance, and just relaxing into the infinite now, and being really grateful for what I have, really, really grateful for what already is, and not trying to strive or push or cling or grasp towards what I don't have, but being really rooted and and grounded in the present now, in what is here, what is available, and find so much beauty and peace in this present moment through that inner awareness of gratitude, and staying true to the course of my life, of my life's vision, that I know is the best version of me is continuing to emerge through that practice of following my dharma, following my path, and being open to receive the blessings that come with that, because that will show me, that will be an indication to me that I am on my life's path when everything is falling into place and there's ease and flow. And so I'm continuing to learn how to how to listen to my intuition, and how to follow spirit, and how to be fully present with what arises for me, and not try and suppress um, or negate, or just like just be fully accepting of myself in this moment, of where I am, and not feel regrets about the past as much as possible, or disappointment, or any angst or grief, but look forward to the future with hope, and also stay rooted and grounded in what's here now, what reality really is, because we only have this present moment, and what's real and true and authentic is what's available right now. And so I'm inspired to continue to build this practice and love myself through each breath. Each moment is such a gift, and each day is such a beautiful opportunity to experience creation, utilize my senses, my eyes, my ears, my mouth, my hands, my skin, and experience life through these senses that I've been given, and and even develop more so my intuitive psychic abilities, so I can sense even more in other realms, and to just be really excited about life, and to be in my full joy and bliss, because I feel like that's really where the magic happens, when you catch on to that current of joy and bliss, and allow it to allow myself to ride on that current. It's so easy. It's so much easier than riding outside of the current, where there's so much energy being expended, trying to swim upstream or fight against currents that aren't in alignment. And so when I utilize my joy practice and my gratitude practice, I find that I'm much more easily able to ride that current that is in alignment with my highest purpose. And it's just surrendering and just allowing the current to take me where I need to go, and just enjoy the ride. So that's been my continual daily practice. And I really enjoy my movement practice even more so lately. For some reason, just hiking and walking and swimming and doing yoga and moving my body and doing calisthenics and even weight-bearing exercises has felt really, really good. And dancing has felt really, really beautiful. Just being able to move my body in these really organic, sensual, divine feminine ways has been very cathartic, and helped open up certain channels in my being to allow for greater awareness and clarity to come through. So just feel like I'm becoming a magnetized and magnetic, and just supercharged. I can feel in my body. My body is like, becoming more of an attuned vessel for spirit to flow through. And that's really exciting. So learning how to utilize this instrument as a divine vessel that it is for spirit to flow through, and to really become a skilled, expert musician, and utilizer of this beautiful vessel that I've been given, this energetic, physical, fleshly, etheric, cosmic, beautiful vessel of spirit indwelt, is just such a gift, and it's such a privilege to be able to learn how to utilize this instrument. So I'm continuing to be humbled in my experience as a human being, and it's just such a beautiful journey to be on. And I never want to take my life for granted. There was a time in my life where I wanted to end my life, and I had basically no appreciation for being alive, being in a human body, and I wanted to leave my body frequently, and I used substances to do that. But I'm not going to regret um, those times, those moments that I wasted not being present. You know, I'm going to utilize those memories, that grief, I guess, sadness I have about checking out emotionally and physically and mentally as detritus, as fuel for remembering that it's important for me not to waste my life and to take full advantage, carpe diem, to seize the day, to really appreciate being born. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so thank you so much for listening, and I'm going to continue to make these videos. I think it's really important that I express myself in these ways, and I like this platform. I like this vehicle for sharing what it's like, you know, and I think that we can find commonality and camaraderie in our shared experiences as human beings and a common thread. And so it's exciting to be able to share in social media and different platforms what it's like for me, what I find relevant and important and beautiful and challenging, you know, and opportunities to be authentic and just real, and get down to the nitty gritty and be bold and courageous. And it's definitely pushing my edges in so many ways, but it's also, it's very activating and exciting, and feels really relevant for me in my life right now. So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Please feel free to reach out to me, you know. My name is Athena Rose, and I'm just so grateful for this day. Thank you so much for listening. Aloha. Blessed day.